Welcome to NAMI New Jersey's 2020 virtual annual meeting and awards presentation. I want to thank you all for being here virtually. This is a different world. A couple of housekeeping things. We are intended to go till 1 p.m. today. We might go a little bit over. We have so much to go through. We know that NAMI National's annual meeting is starting at 1 o'clock. We will be recording this for people to watch later, for everyone to share with their friends and family for the awards that you've won. And we're really grateful for you to join us today. So with that being said, we will get started.
This poem I'm about to share is a poem I wrote in the beginning of the pandemic. It could be an anti-stigma poem. It could be a protest poem. It could be a pro-ecology poem. It's most definitely a pandemic poem. It's called "It's an Ill Wind That Blows No Good." It's an ill wind that blows no good, or so my grandmother said. I go to the park in the early morning, to the plush greenness of sister trees, and find I have lungs again. In South Africa, lions have reclaimed soil, nap in the middle of once crowded dirt roads. The proud Himalayas made our acquaintance again in India as the air cleared from quarantine. There is a hum of satisfaction in any space as birds playfully chase mates with blaring chirps. Or are we quieter, contemplating? There is a stillness in the day that engulfs a natural setting I have not seen before. The trees talk of contentment. It is as if we are all on the countryside, now isolated, in rural Alabama, where my father still owns land. And nature and humans still cooperate. The trees who stand regal even when barren suggest a lesson be learned. Coexist with the spiritual forces surrounding you, or perish. Thank you.
I'd like to introduce NAMI New Jersey Board President, Steve Williams.
Good morning, everybody, and thank you so much for joining us on this virtual annual meeting. 35 years is just an extraordinary amount of time that there's so many volunteers have contributed to make NAMI New Jersey the outstanding organization that it is. I'd like to thank Meredith and the NAMI New Jersey staff for putting on this virtual meeting. What a great achievement this is. This year has been a challenge for everybody, and NAMI New Jersey's staff has just taken the ball and run with it to make NAMI's organization, where we were a face-to-face organization. Our meetings were face-to-face, our educational programs were face-to-face, and we've moved to a virtual platform to help those folks in New Jersey who count on us to be able to participate virtually in our support groups, in webinars, and our programs. So I'd just like to thank everybody who had a hand in making our transition from in-person, face-to-face to virtual the success that it's been. We are extremely fortunate that Meredith has been able to secure state and federal funding to help support our ongoing programs and for NAMI New Jersey. The 35-year anniversary is tremendous, and I'd like to thank the founding members of NAMI New Jersey for their foresight and in establishing NAMI New Jersey back 35 years ago, and noting that there was a need for this organization. I happen to only know two of the founding members, Marilyn Goldstein and Joyce McKee. Marilyn was very instrumental in getting me involved in NAMI New Jersey in 2014. And again, I'd like to thank the founding members of NAMI New Jersey for your foresight and in establishing such a great organization. In closing my remarks, I'd like to also thank all the dedicated NAMI New Jersey volunteers who spend an inordinate amount of time in the programs, in providing information, in getting the word out to those in need that NAMI exists, and helping to make this organization the tremendous group that we are. So thank you. Enjoy today's program. I know there's a lot to go over in a short amount of time, but please enjoy the program. I would like to introduce and recognize trustees from 2019 to 2020. From the Northern region is Sherman Ted Brewer. Ted is retiring this year as a trustee and has served for 15 or so years, and we are really sad to leave the board. His role has been tremendous. Pam Garinger is another Northern Region trustee. From the Central Region, Ingrid Diaz resigned from the board earlier this year. Robert Stern, Mark Williams, John Zhang. From the Southern Region, Ab Katz, who resigned just a month ago to assume the presidency of the Atlantic Cape May affiliate. Francine Bates, Darlene Bay, Laura Bryant, our immediate past president, resigned earlier this year from the board. Francine Turner, and our two trustees at large, Anju Makajani and Grace Travinsky. We just had several new trustees elected, and Northern Region, Arnold Hindman, Lisa Jean Ascoli, Pam Garinger, and from the Central Region, Aaron Doherty and Adina Brown, and from the Southern Region, Fran Bates and Mark Hurwitz. I'd like to welcome all of the new trustees to our board, and those that were reelected. Congratulations, and I know you'll all do a tremendous job. And it's probably appropriate now to recognize the executive committee of the Board of Trustees. The new president of the Board of Trustees is Mark Williams. The first vice president is Francine Bates. The second vice president is Francine Turner. The secretary is Darlene Bay. And the treasurer is Anju Makajani. And congratulations to all of you.
Thank you so much, Steve. And thank you for all your work as board president this past year. Thank you.
My pleasure. Thank you, Meredith.
And we have a special acknowledgement for Ted Brewer. As Steve mentioned, Ted has resigned off of the board after 15 years of service, and we're so grateful for all that he has done, both on the board, public policy committee, and every other committee he worked on. So we will have Phil Lubitz join us to present Ted Brewer an award.
So it's an honor on my part to present the Richard J. Cody Advocacy Award for the first time in 10 years to Ted Brewer. Ted has a long list of lifelong accomplishments. He is a graduate of Yale University and has his law degree from Harvard. He had a long career working for the Office of the New Jersey Attorney General, and later in government relations for Merrill Lynch, where he was responsible for promoting policies and analyzing legislation and policy skills that he brought to his work at NAMI, New Jersey, as a 15-year board member and the chair of our public policy committee. He's also both taught law and public policy at Rutgers University. But I think what made Ted really special was his lifelong involvement with his sister, who suffered from a lifetime of serious mental illness. And Ted had stayed very close with her and intimately involved with her life. And he brought that knowledge of living with mental illness that only a family member can truly appreciate. And I think that is what helped to direct his work both on the board and the public policy committee. So Ted was unable to be with us today, but he did send along a statement. Got it back on. So he wrote that I'm deeply grateful for the award bearing the name of Richard J. Cody, who's been a great champion of mental health care throughout his long and distinguished service in New Jersey government. I'm also grateful for the opportunity to have worked with the Public Policy Committee, and it's been very rewarding to assist NAMI New Jersey in taking advocacy positions on important mental health issues and developments. So I didn't mention that Ted was enormously self-effacing as well, and was more than willing to pass along credit for his many accomplishments to others. Really a lesson for all of us if you want to get something done. But he did truly outstanding work in advising the committee. And he also was really instrumental, and I was probably a helping instrument, but I think it was really Ted's pressing that led us to increase the membership of the Public Policy Committee. And I'm pleased to say, looking at our new board list, his leadership in expanding the Public Policy Committee, making it more representative of the New Jersey community at large, has led to 3 of our new board members have actually come through the Public Policy Committee. And I think that, again, is another testament to Ted's leadership. So he concludes, so thanks from the bottom of my heart and the very best wishes to NAMI New Jersey. And I can only share our best wishes to Ted and our gratitude for his many years of service to NAMI New Jersey.
Hello, my name is Elena Stolzer, and this year we are celebrating the 35th anniversary of the beginning of NAMI New Jersey back in 1985. In the current popularity of the show Hamilton, one of the songs is called "Who Will Live? Who Will Die? Who Will Tell Our Story?" Well, this is my story of our beginning. But the idea to begin actually started in June of 1984, during which time each county of New Jersey had its own family support group working individually to better the needs of people with debilitating mental illness. My husband and I were very active in CCCPA, which stands for Concerned Citizens of Chronic Psychiatric Adults. The organization was based in Middlesex County and connected to the club at Rutgers University. Too bad that the idea of the club does not exist today because it was wonderful. I was asked to plan a meeting inviting all the representatives of all the existing support groups in our state. And so I sent out letters with an invitation, and our first get-together was on Saturday, June the 9th, 1984. With the help and guidance of the New Jersey Department of Human Services, 35 people representing most counties first met that day at 9 o'clock in the morning. There were many objectives raised, among which were to become affiliated with the newly formed National Alliance for the Mentally Ill, to make a statewide survey of programs and services, to encourage people with mental illness to come out of the closet, to form a liaison with other committees. One of the things that I remember most of that day was that I had arrived a little earlier to help set up the room. I had to kind of make it look pretty. And I placed a small potted plant at the center of each table. I started the meeting by welcoming them and saying that their attendance was proof of their commitment to better the quality of life of those stricken with mental illness. I said that the plant on the tables represented the seeds for ideas that could grow into a forest of trees, and that we and what we needed from all of us were ideas about our goals as a statewide organization. And so the rest is really history. The goals, the heart of NAMI was formed. It took almost a year to become incorporated and elect officers and all the things that you need to do with the new organization. I became the first president, but followed by so many enthusiastic and people committed to continue the work. The progress in the past 35 years is truly unbelievable, remarkable, and will continue as long as there are people like you attending today's conference, despite the current COVID-19 difficulties we are all facing. I send all of you my heartfelt admiration for all that you do for so many that continue to need support. And I especially want to applaud the current administration of NAMI, New Jersey. They are very special people.
Thank you so much, Elena. I want to continue with the recognitions of our current affiliate leadership. We have two retiring affiliate leaders, Gail Denbin from NAMI Atlantic Cape, as well as Elaine Fahrenbach from NAMI Warren County. While they're retiring from the president position, we are excited that they are still part of the NAMI family. I want to acknowledge all of our affiliate presidents, Abby Katz, Laura Zucker, Maureen DeAndrea, Rosemary Canuso, Anna Gaida, Larry Cartwright, Tom Pyle, Debbie Richmond, Helene Kilkay, Mike Jones, Vicki Harvey, Sue Ferranti, Annie Glynn, Julie Donahue, Juliette Hindman, as well as our Model B affiliates, Sadir, Jane, Gail Shaffron from Morris, Lynn Malloy from Cumberland, Alan Camacho and Eric Rauch from Essex Passaic, and Wayne Vivian from NAMI Hudson. You all do a tremendous job at the local level, making sure that services are provided. So we thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts. And now we want to share another message from one of our founders.
Hello, everyone. I am delighted to extend my warmest congratulations to NAMI New Jersey on its 35th anniversary. It has been an honor to have been part of NAMI New Jersey since day one, when a small group of families met in the gym on Hose Lane in Piscataway to discuss the formation of a state organization. In spite of difficult times, we continue to educate, support, and advocate for our families and the community. I would like to thank Sylvia Axelrod, our former executive director, for her leadership in our growth, and Dr. Joyce Berlin for creating the curriculum for our Family to Family program, which has been my passion for 25 years. The program has brought education and hope for families and how to help make a better life for their loved ones and themselves. Many thanks to Meredith Blunt, our executive director, and wonderful staff and dedicated volunteers who work tirelessly to advocate for improvement in our mental health system. To our wonderful family-to-family teachers, thank you for your dedicated commitment in bringing family to family for our friends and families. What can families do? Become educated, learn about the illness, medications, treatment, research, and the mental health system. You can stay connected to your loved one. Remember, this is likely to be a marathon rather than a sprint. Focus on the positive as much as possible. What are the goals, the accomplishments, and what is going well? Make sure you have your own support and make sure you have your own life. Continue to have hope. Hope is the energy that powers change. Hope is realistic. Hope can make a better life happen. Never give up hope. Happy 35th anniversary, NAMI, New Jersey, and may you continue to grow for the next 35 years. And I'd like to leave you with a quote from Leo Buscaglia. Too often, we underestimate the power of a touch, a smile, a kind word, a listening ear, an honest compliment, or the smallest act of caring, all of which has the potential to turn a life around. Thank you.
Thank you, Marilyn. That was amazing. We now want to move on to our NAMI New Jersey Achievement Awards. To start us off, we would like to have share a message from founding Executive Director Sylvia Axelrod. I'll read it to you all now. Dear members, colleagues, and staff, I am pleased to send you my greetings and well wishes on NAMI New Jersey's 35th anniversary celebration that is being held virtually due to the restrictions imposed by the coronavirus pandemic. During the past 35 years, NAMI New Jersey has been a leader in developing multicultural programs and advocating for strong mental health services. The nation is now facing a terrible pandemic and going through a cultural crisis. And more than ever, NAMI New Jersey and strong volunteer base is needed to continue providing leadership. Today, I want to especially recognize our volunteers for the work they have done in the past and encourage future leadership in advocating for mental health services impacting the COVID-19 pandemic and its effect on all segments of our society. I also want to emphasize the importance of you taking care of yourselves to avoid being affected by the virus. Thank you, Sylvia. And thank you, Sylvia, for sharing your message with us today. We will now open it with the Sylvia Axelrod Award. This is the award for providing tireless service to those affected by mental illness, not only in depth of commitment, but in the length of years committed to the cause. And Marilyn Goldstein will present this award.
It gives me great pleasure to introduce Gail Denbin, the 2020 recipient of the Sylvia Axelrod Award. Gail and I have been friends for 26 years, meeting through NAMI New Jersey, and continue working together today. For 25 years, Gail has been an outstanding trainer for our family-to-family program. Gail has been an educator since 1962 and is still teaching today. In 1988, at a NAMI convention, Gail learned about CIT, Crisis Intervention Training. And CIT empowers officers with skills to interact safely with individuals in crisis. The training equips officers with a broader understanding of mental illness, encourages empathy, and reduces the stigma of mental illness. In 2016, Gail finally saw CIT come to South Jersey. She became involved and today now sits on the local steering committee. Gail loves helping people and always remembers that it is her daughter that has led her to what she does today. Congratulations, Gail.
Hi, everybody. It's Gail Denman, and I am so thrilled to accept the Sylvia Axelrod Award on behalf of myself, my NAMI Atlantic County group. I've worked with Sylvia for many, many years, and she always said to me, Gail, you can do it. And she was the reason not only did I just join, but I got involved. I became a teacher for Family to Family and began training family to family teachers and got very involved. And I am so proud of having worked for Sylvia. Thank you so much again for this prestigious award.
Thank you so much, Marilyn and Gail. Congratulations. We will now move on to the NAMI New Jersey Youth Leader Award, presented by Susan Eisenhower. This award is to recognize a young adult who goes above and beyond in efforts to overcome stigma and provide hope and healing to those affected by mental illness. Susan?
Thank you. And thank you to everyone joining us today. I'm very pleased to introduce this award, which is being awarded to Madison Stiles. Those of you who are at our walk last will hopefully recognize her. The picture on the left is at the walk, and her more formal portrait on the right. Maddie is a vivid mental health advocate and youth leader. Her platform is Walls Have Ears, Understanding Mental Illness, and she's won numerous awards for that platform. She regularly posts NAMI information, other mental health information on social media. She's very active out in the community, working with other similar organizations like Salvation Army, and other veterans organizations as well, with the mental health platform as one of her major ones. She has also been Miss New Jersey Junior Teen, and this year Miss East Coast Junior Teen as part of this Royal International organization. So we're very thankful to have Maddie working with us and promoting NAMI New Jersey, and we are recognizing her for all of her efforts. Thank you, Maddie.
Great. Congratulations, Maddie. Thank you so much, Susan. Our next award is the NAMI New Jersey Spirit Award, presented by Lisa Powell. This award is to recognize an individual who embodies the spirit of NAMI New Jersey, volunteering, inspiring, helpful, and hopeful. Lisa?
Hello, I'm Lisa Powell, the Director of Outreach Services and the Program Coordinator for Act Now. The Spirited Award is to recognize individuals who embodies the spirits of NAMI New Jersey. Dear Bob and Winifred, thank you so much for your active and dedicated work to NAMI New Jersey. Thank you. Job well done.
Such an honor to receive this award from NAMI New Jersey. My husband and I have been working extremely hard to help many families with their mental health concerns by teaching NAMI's Family to Family class, working with the Young Adult Society, facilitating the Act Now support group, and by being captain of 2 NAMI walk teams, one for the Young Adult Society and the other one for the South Jersey Act Now support group. And also by doing mental health presentations for organizations such as the State Behavioral Health Planning Council, sororities, churches, and other organizations. We have been involved in various NAMI programs for over 20 years. All these activities kept us very busy, but we found doing these things to promote NAMI and mental health to be very rewarding. Even though we are retiring from Act Now, we will still be involved in NAMI by continuing to work with the Young Adult Society through our local affiliate, NAMI Burlington County, NJ. Thank you again.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Bob and Winifred, and thank you so much, Lisa. Our next award is the NAMI New Jersey Media Award, presented by Maggie Lowe for their exemplary efforts in raising mental health awareness in New Jersey and contributions to improving the lives of people affected by mental health conditions. Maggie?
Yes, welcome everyone. I'm presenting the NAMI New Jersey Media Award 2020, and this award is given to a media communications professional for their exemplary efforts in raising mental health awareness in Jersey and their contributions to improving the lives of people affected by mental health conditions. This year's award goes to Jennifer Amato, managing editor of the newspaper media group. Jennifer has been a frequent contributor on the online media outlets to the public education on mental illness and the fight against stigma. Shortly after the COVID pandemic hit in late March, Jennifer has shown exemplary passion and professionalism in initiating the contact and also sharing the information that NAMI New Jersey would like to put out to the public, trying to meet the unique needs during the pandemic for people so that our messages of you are not alone and there is hope will be out in the public. And we're very thankful to Jennifer. You're amazing. Well-deserved awards, Jennifer.
Thank you to NAMI New Jersey for this very surprising yet most appreciated award. Over the years, I've learned a lot about mental health stigma, how to combat it, the resources that are available, and especially now, how to combat and cope with COVID-19. I value and appreciate NAMI New Jersey's 35 years of commitment to the community, and I feel privileged that I've been able to be a part of it by educating the public. Thank you so much for this beautiful and most appreciated award. Please everyone stay safe, stay healthy, and God bless America.
Congratulations, Jennifer, and thank you, Maggie. Next, we have the NAMI New Jersey Expressive Arts Leadership Award presented by Lisa Powell. Lisa?
Yes, thank you, Meredith. NAMI New Jersey founded the Expressive Arts Network in 1993, spearheaded by the late Daryl Axelrod, a vibrant and passionate mental health advocate. The Daryl Axelrod Expressive Arts Leadership Award recognizes a leader in the movement of using expressive arts to improve the lives of those affected by mental illness. This year's award goes to Jacquees Armstrong, who started volunteering with NAMI New Jersey in 2006, trained as an In Our Own Voice presenter in 2008, and became the Expressive Arts Network Coordinator in 2014. That same year, Jacquees helped inaugurate the very first NAMI New Jersey Dara Axelrod Expressive Arts Mental Health Poetry Contest, which has grown to be a well-loved annual public event with enthusiastic responses from New Jersey's diverse communities. Jacquees has also hosted numerous community workshops showcasing the arts of collaging, vision boards, and poetry. During the pandemic, Jacquees created the virtual Expressive Arts Cafe that attracted many art lovers. This is truly a well-deserved award. We understand that Jacquees will be moving out of the state, but thanks to technology, she will be in the NAMI New Jersey family. Thank you, Jacquees, and job well done.
I'd like to thank Meredith and the NAMI New Jersey Board for honoring me with this award. Know that I'm very humbled by this gesture. Also, I'd like to take this opportunity to say goodbye to all of you that I've come to know, collaborate with, or maybe just come in contact with during my tenure at NAMI New Jersey. It's been a long journey. Know that your collective presence has enriched my life tremendously, and I wish you all the best in whatever you endeavor to accomplish. And I just wanted to say goodbye, so bye.
Thank you, Jacquees, for everything you do, and thank you, Lisa, for the presentation. The next award is the NAMI New Jersey Intern of the Year Award. This is a new award presented by Jennifer Hughes. Jennifer?
Hi, everyone. Welcome. I'm honored to present this award, the NAMI New Jersey Intern of the Year Award. This award is to recognize a NAMI New Jersey intern who demonstrates leadership, passion, and dedication to our overall mission, and who shows continued commitment and service to the NAMI New Jersey members and the community. I'm honored to present this award to Samantha Zelnock. Sam worked with our school education programs and participated in the statewide suicide prevention committee. Sam always showed a passion for mental health and was a leader and team player throughout her time with us. She always stayed positive, engaged with staff, and was excited to express her ideas. Sam continued to volunteer with NAMI NJ after her internship ended, such as attending our NAMI walks last year. She continues to stay engaged. Sam is a recent graduate from the University of Rhode Island and is going for her master's in counseling. Thank you for all you have done, Sam, at NAMI New Jersey and beyond. Congratulations.
Great. Thank you so much, Jen, and congratulations, Sam. Our next award is a brand new award that we're starting this year. It is the NAMI New Jersey Diversity and Inclusion Award. This award is to be given to an affiliate or individual who has demonstrated a commitment to diversity and inclusion, one that has showed exemplary efforts in engaging minority communities in its programming, services, and in team recruitment. As this is a new award this year, we pulled the staff together and started talking about who we could give this to. And the more we talk about it, the more it was clear to us that the person who should, the inaugural person of this award really should be our own Maggie Lowe. Maggie is a tremendous force on our staff, as everyone knows. She has quality in everything she does, but particularly around the areas of diversity and inclusion, Maggie has been a superstar. She has been overseeing our multicultural programs, and behind the scenes over the last year, she has really taken all 4 of our multicultural programs, given them a structure to work in, and helped expand them across the state. All 4 of our multicultural programs now are in more counties than we were 2 years ago. So thanks to Maggie's efforts, she has done an amazing job, and we're really thrilled to give the inaugural award to Maggie. Congratulations, Maggie.
I'd like to thank Meredith and the rest of the NAMI NJ team for this special award. I've been a beneficiary of NAMI NJ's long recognized practices of diversity and inclusion thanks to Sylvia and Aruna's leadership, and I have the privilege to witness how our organization has built on that legacy so that everyone whom we serve and co-work with feels valued and respected. I've been humble and grateful to be part of that endeavor. And I especially thank my fellow multicultural coordinators, Bina, Lisa, and Nellie. It is truly a team effort and honor. Thank you all.
Congratulations, Maggie. It's well deserved. We will now be moving on to an update from our Director of Quality Assurance, which is Jennifer Hughes. Jennifer will be providing a program update and quality assurance initiative update. Thank you so much, Jen.
Hi, everyone. Welcome again. And like Meredith said, I will be providing some updates about our programs. And due to time, I won't be able to review all the slides in detail, but they will be available after the meeting. Okay, so I wanted to start off to thank our signature and homegrown program team, Lynn, Marilyn, Jay, and Anu. Everything that I'm talking about today would not be able to happen without any of you. So thank you so much. So I want to start off with talking about our online programming during COVID-19. As most of you know, we have been remote since March, and we've tried to bring on so many programs online. So first, I want to, next slide, please. I want to thank our affiliates and program leaders. We have 9 affiliates doing support groups, 4 multicultural programs, 68 program leaders, and 118 plus groups that have been running since March. We've reached 1,200 plus attendees. So thank you so much for all of your work. In the next couple slides, we just have NAMI Connection, NAMI Family Support Group in detail of our numbers, about 30 groups for NAMI New Jersey, multicultural programs, about 20 groups. We've been doing so many groups and bringing them online. Next, we also have brought some of our presentations online as well. We've made 35 online presentations and reached 665 individuals for In Our Own Voice. Family and friends, we've co-hosted with NAMI Somerset and NAMI Warren. Since our classes have been postponed for Family to Family, we have been co-hosting this presentation and it's been a success. Also, we have homegrown programs that are offered online. We have NAMI Hearts and Minds and Educating the Educators. We hope that Educating the Educators webinars will continue through the new school year, depending if students are remote or not, to help with social emotional needs. Okay, now I'm going to switch gears a little bit and talk a little bit about the past year. So 2019, 2020. So what is program quality assurance? So what I do is I do needs assessments, evaluations, data collection and analysis, work with the NAMI National, provide support to program leaders and training. And all of this leads to expansion of programs. So at last year's meeting, I talked about some different goals that I had for program quality, and I'm happy to report that they were completed. So we did distribute a training manual in September 2019 to all the trainings. We had 6 trainings for all of our signature programs and 62 new program leaders. We began support calls for our facilitators, and during the pandemic, we've been doing 2 a month. And also we've increased data collection across all programs. Now I want to go into signature program updates. NAMI Basics, we had a training and now we have 15 program leaders. We were supposed to have some classes, but due to the pandemic, they were postponed. We hope they will start up soon. NAMI Family to Family, we have 87 program leaders. We have a new version where a lot of our teachers have completed already, and our classes were successful with a 4.7 out of 5 success rate. The next couple slides are Family Support Group and NAMI Connection. These are really key programs. They're both family and peer recovery programs, and they're important and key in NAMI, New Jersey. When we talk about connection, we really want to continue to expand and build this program, just like our family programs, and continue to provide peer support within the NAMI, New Jersey community. NAMI In Our Own Voice throughout the fiscal year, we had 57 program leaders, 169 presentations, and have reached over 4,000 people. NAMI Smarts, this is a program that also continues to expand. We had 5 presentations this year, and we have 7 program leaders. Homegrown program updates. So Educating the Educators, Every Mind Matters. We've been doing new logos, new brochures, really trying to outreach this program. And like I said earlier, we hope to do more webinars in the school setting because this will be a need, especially with the pandemic. Hearts and Minds, we continue to expand. We want to increase our presenters and develop more outreach and marketing. We've had 94 presentations. Intern and volunteer program. So this is started in January 2019, and since then we have had 21 interns and 30 volunteers. We have worked very closely with universities and colleges, and this program is really important to us because we get so much help from all these wonderful interns, and we are happy we can give students an opportunity to learn about NAMI New Jersey. And as you can see on this slide, there are a lot of projects and programs they've contributed a lot to. So for this fiscal year, there are some program quality goals I want to work on. And with the team, so collect and analyze program data. So continue to analyze the data to see how the programs are doing. Maintain program fidelity, so make sure the model's being followed, work with national. Expand current programs, so how can we have more support groups, more classes. Explore new signature programs. So right now we have some and we want to have more, such as Ending the Silence, Family and Friends, peer-to-peer. We really want to see what other programs we can offer, but we need to apply for grants, increase funding, increase outreach opportunities, and also continue to develop partnerships within the community. Finally, I just wanted to give a snapshot of the signature programs. So National has 13 programs and NAMI New Jersey has 6. So we really hope to expand and increase our programs because we want to reach more and more families and individuals affected by mental illness throughout the state. Thank you so much.
Great job, Jen. Thank you so much, and to your team for such amazing work. We're moving on to the Signature Program Recognition Award. So Jen just did an amazing job running through all of the different signature programs and what they've done. So now we'd like to take some time to actually recognize the people within each of these programs that are actually making it happen. We will start with the Family to Family Recognition Awards presented by Marilyn Goldstein. Marilyn?
Hi, everyone. I'd like to present the awards for recognition for Family to Family. First, I would recognize Adrienne Friedman, who has been a NAMI member for 9 years. She and I have worked together. We have taught Family to Family for all these years, and she is just a wonderful woman that deserves all kinds of recognition. Thank you so much, Adrienne. Nancy Grimaldi, who is a member of NAMI Sussex, has been a family-to-family teacher for 4 years. She has been with NAMI Sussex for 9 years. When I asked her what she likes to do, she said she has taught 7th grade language arts, and she also likes to sail and has participated in competition in sailing. Thank you so much, Nancy, for what you're doing today. You look wonderful in that picture.
Thank you so much, Marilyn, and congratulations, Adrienne and Nancy. Thank you for everything that you do for Family to Family and your affiliates. Our next awards is the Family Support Group Recognition Awards presented by Lynn Malloy. Lynn?
Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining us this afternoon. Our support group volunteers are really our frontline heroes. For many people, support groups are their first introduction to NAMI, and many times they are in crisis. Our volunteers helping them realize they're not alone and provide much needed support. This is a challenging volunteer role at any given point. However, during the pandemic, I can attest to the incredible work of all our support group leaders during these extremely difficult times. They are all deserving of our appreciation. So our first award goes to Dominga Gornell. In addition to running her affiliates, Family Support and Connection Group in Warren County, she too has stepped up to facilitate numerous online support groups for the state, including our pilot group. She's one of our state trainers for the program, is also a family-to-family teacher, a family and friends presenter, and trained in NAMI Smarts. Congratulations, Dominga. You've done so much for this whole organization. We appreciate you. Our next award for Family Support Group Facilitator goes to Patty Clint. In addition to running family support groups in person and now online for Burlington County, Patty has also stepped up willingly to run many of our online state support groups. Patty's a wonderful facilitator and also gives her time as a family-to-family teacher and is a resource person for her affiliate. It's been my pleasure working with her. Congratulations, Patty.
Thank you so much, Lynn, and congratulations, Dominga and Patricia. Our next award is our Inner Own Voice Recognition Awards presented by Jay Udoff. Jay?
So I'm sure many people here in this room have seen an In Our Own Voice presentation. And if you haven't, we'd love to set you up for 1 or 2 or 10. We've done, I think, about 3,150 of them since we first presented on Halloween 2002. Great program. We're very proud of it. We're very proud of the people who present and the crew who help coordinate the presentations. Today, I'm going to present 2 In Our Own Voice awards. The first one goes to Amanda Buckner. So Amanda is an active NAMI Mercer member, and she presents frequently in Our Own Voice. And in addition to her normal year of actively presenting inside and outside of Mercer County, she has stepped up to help us keep the program going during the COVID period. She's done 13 presentations remotely, some of them over Zoom meetings. A lot of you, I hope, are attending our online In Our Own Voice Zoom presentations. One is scheduled for this coming Monday at 7. So Amanda has done 13 presentations over Zoom and some other platforms. Some of the audiences bring us in via other products. And she also brings to all of what she does a passion for integrating physical and mental health, both as an educator at the county college and in her presentations with NAMI. So congratulations, Amanda. Our second award goes to Taryn Morgan II. Taryn is active within ACT Now, and he frequently presents in Our Own Voice. And he, in addition to making the live presentations, live in-person presentations, has been very involved in remote presentations, having completed 16 since we made our first online presentation on April 2nd. Also, again, and in fact, Taryn frequently partners with Amanda using a variety of different platforms and making the presentation work. In addition to his active work in NAMI, In Our Own Voice, and ACT Now, Taryn has a passion to spread mental health and recovery awareness to the Black community. And I would encourage folks to visit his website, which is realtalksessionseries.org. Congratulations, Taryn.
Great. Thank you so much, Day. You can stay right there. And I want to thank Amanda and Taryn, and congratulations. We will move on to the Connection Recognition Awards, also presented by Jay.
Thank you. So Lynn said a lot about what, the interesting lessons that we've learned in moving quickly into online support groups. An interesting phenomenon is that we've found that the online connection meetings are attracting a lot of people who wouldn't otherwise get a chance to come to NAMI support groups. And in some ways, they're more comfortable and more convenient, and the empathy flows as much in an online group as it does in a remote group. We haven't yet found a way to simulate passing the box of tissues across the table, but once we overcome that one, we're pretty sure that we're going to continue a subset of these online meetings during the once in-person meetings resume. So I'm going to present 2 NAMI Connection Awards. I'm going to present a NAMI Connection Award to Elena Kravitz. Elena serves the Connection program as a facilitator and as our current state trainer. In addition to leading weekly online connection meetings, she takes a role in mentoring current and future facilitators. We're scheduled to run our first Zoom-based training for incoming connection facilitators starting next month. She is also the leader of our statewide Hearts and Minds program. And I'll put in a plug that we have a Hearts and Minds presentation coming up as a webinar on July 27th at 7 p.m. and then another one on August 3rd at 7 p.m. And then on top of all the rest of it, Elena serves as one of our state trainers for the In Our Own Voice program. And she also serves as kind of the mother for the recovery programs community. There's lots of things that we can manualize how we provide our services and provide support. but you can't manualize being a caring mom. And that comes through in everything Elena does. Another thing that she does that's unique is she keeps us in the recovery programs focused on two kind of different but very important issues. One is that we, along with people who are making it to our meetings and those who could make it to our meetings, are part of a community that supports folks who are stuck in long-term hospital settings and don't have a lot of access to mutual aid or peer support or civil liberties. The other is that she keeps us focused on the peerness of peer support. I tend to lapse when I'm leading a meeting into jargon. Many of us do, or medical diagnosis, no matter how hard we try not. Elena helps counteract all of that. So for all these reasons, we congratulate Elena for a well-deserved NAMI Connection Program Award. And it is my pleasure to present the other Connection Program Award to Patrick Mellon. Patrick is an active volunteer with NAMI Somerset. He serves on the NAMI Somerset board, and he facilitates a weekly in-person meeting in Bridgewater. Once we went online, he was the first person outside of those of us leading the meetings at the statewide level to launch a weekly connection group. And he actively opens that meeting to anybody who would like to come in and make a meeting on Thursdays. A lot of people lately who find that having a calendar of meetings so they can go whenever they need one, kind of like many of the folks we know in 12-step programs, that having that calendar is very helpful, especially when folks are having a hard time. So Patrick keeps his meeting going online weekly, welcoming people from many places inside and outside New Jersey. He's also one of our active In Our Own Voice presenters, and he is also one of our In Our Own Voice state trainers. So we congratulate Patrick for this Connection Award for his ongoing service to NAMI at the state and local levels.
Great. Thank you so much, Jay, and congratulations, Patrick and Elena, for your amazing work in Connection and throughout the state. Thank you very much. Next, we have our NAMI New Jersey Walks recognitions from the Fall Walk last year, and will be presented by Bina Batkar and Susan Eisenhower.
Hi, everyone. As before we get into the details on the top fundraisers, I need to give a little bit of context for this. So for last year in 2019, the walk raised a total of $153,000, of which 70%, $108,000, I'm rounding for simplicity, came from individual and teams. The rest from sponsors, which Bina will talk about in a few minutes. But just so to put this in context, $108,000, we had 104 teams contribute, making up our walk. However, there were 25 of those teams, basically 25%, that raised over $1,000 for a total of almost $80,000 or 72%. However, when we get, in a minute, when we move to recognize those really top special teams, the top 12, which we've banded into 3 categories, raised nearly $53,000 or just under 50%. So think about it, 104 teams, the top 12 of which raised basically half the money. So let's look at the first category of our top team fundraisers. The Platinum Club, we have Gloucester County and Burlington County, both of which raised $7,000 or more for the walk last year. In the Gold Club level, we had 4 teams. We had Sussex County, Atlantic Cape May, Union, as well as CamHop Multicultural Program. We're so thrilled for the hard work that all of those teams have done. And in the Silver Club area, we wanted to also recognize those teams who raised over $3,000. Remember, I said there were 25 teams that raised 1,000 or more. These 12, so you could see the jump from 3,000 and up to over 7,000. In the Silver Club, we have Greater Monmouth, South Jersey Act Now, Corey Wiegand, 12,673 minus one. Hunterdon, Warren, and Bergen Connection. Thank you all so much. Next, I want to talk about the top individual fundraisers. So just like I gave you some statistics a few minutes ago, these seven people that are shown here in these categories raised 20% of the total funds that were raised by individuals and teams. Francine Turner blew everybody away. She gets the platinum by herself, but Winifred Chain did an amazing job, not too far behind. And at the silver level, we had Mary Jo Paulus, Brenda Powells, Sitter Jane, myself, and Maggie Lowe. So thank you to everyone. I'm going to turn it over to Bina now.
Thank you, Susan. Hello, everyone, and welcome. Please join me in thanking our NAMI Walks 2019 sponsors. Last year, we raised over $45,000 in sponsorships. And we at NAMI New Jersey recognize that we are not alone in this endeavor and owe much of our success to the generous support of our corporate sponsors. Every dollar that our sponsors contribute is deeply appreciated by the communities in which we work. Each sponsorship gift will be designated to support our work throughout the state of NAMI, New Jersey. Our sponsors' generosity and belief in our mission enables us to perform this work, and we are deeply grateful for the partnership of all our sponsors. Thank you, sponsors. Hey, this year we are walking on Saturday, September 26th. I urge you all to join us with friends and family, help us raise awareness and funds for NAMI New Jersey's programs throughout the state of New Jersey. So see you then.
And now we have Lynn Malloy presenting our affiliate awards. Thank you, Lynn.
I'm pleased to award the Affiliate Support Award. This award recognizes an affiliate member who demonstrates empathy, passion, and dedication to supporting those families and individuals affected by mental illness, not only within the organization, but also in their local community and beyond. I am honored to announce our Affiliate Support Award. I'm so glad to say our winner is Elaine Fahrenbach. Elaine is really all things NAMI for Warren County. She's been the affiliate president for 22 years. She's served for a long time on the County Mental Health Board. She's a support group leader, a family-to-family teacher, a family and friends presenter. I'm sure there's so much else. She's a tireless advocate for the people of Warren County. She's always there for someone who needs someone to talk about when they're struggling from the impact of mental illness. I am so honored to have had the opportunity to work so much with Elaine during the pandemic and watch her in action. Through the wonder of technology, she's been able to share her knowledge with so many of our other support volunteers throughout the state. It's been one of the silver linings during these times. Congratulations, Elaine.
Thank you for bestowing on me the Affiliate Support Award. When I joined NAMI, support was given in person in the support group and on the phone. Today, it's offered in many more ways through email, text, and online support groups. Thanks to NAMI New Jersey, Meredith, Maggie, Jen, and Lynn got us up and running by the end of March in response to the coronavirus. We thank you for allowing us to have support groups for the state of New Jersey as well as our affiliates. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Lynn, and congratulations again, Elaine. Next, we have the Affiliate Advocacy Award presented by Phil Lubitz. Phil?
Advocacy, like politics, if it truly be effective, needs to be local. Advocacy that takes place at the affiliate level is really where the rubber hits the road. This year, I'm happy to award the Affiliate Advocacy Award to Arnold Hinman. Arnold is a tremendously accomplished individual. He has his AB award from Princeton University and his doctorate from UCLA. He is also in 2000 was appointed to the New Jersey State Board of Education. And during 2003 to 2007, he served as the president of that body. So Arnold has been a county, state advocate and a valuable member of the NAMI New Jersey Public Policy Committee. And he's also a NAMI Smarts for Advocacy teacher, where he's really been a leader. But Arnold's best strength and the lesson for all of us is that as an advocate, he's never satisfied with the status quo. He's always pushing to try to move that ball forward. It's, again, a great pleasure to award the NAMI Affiliate Advocacy Award to Dr. Arnold Hinman.
I am deeply honored to receive this year's Affiliate Advocacy Award. It would not be possible for me to have received this award without the support of so many of you in our NAMI family. As a grassroots organization, we stand shoulder to shoulder with one another in our efforts to improve the lives of those who struggle with serious mental illness and their families. We are indeed fortunate to have the resources that NAMI National provides us. Personally, I'm also very pleased to know that I have the partnership, the encouragement, and the support of NAMI New Jersey. I'm also very, very grateful to my local affiliate, NAMI Warren County, New Jersey, for their friendship, their support, and their prayers. And lastly, and most importantly, I must thank my wife, Juliet, who is my partner and my co-laborer in this enterprise. Thank you all, and may God bless you.
Thank you so much, Arnold, and congratulations. And thank you, Phil, for presenting. It's now my honor to present the Affiliate Leadership Award. This award is to recognize an affiliate leader who demonstrates their dedication, inspiration, and who has made an impact on furthering NAMI New Jersey's mission and community service. We are very, very fortunate to have two affiliates win it this year. The first one is from NAMI Salem, Vicki Harvey and Maureen Dene. Vicki and Maureen have done an amazing job throughout the reaffiliation process and are single-handedly creating opportunities in Salem County for the residents. So we are extremely grateful for all of the work that Vicki and Maureen do in Salem County, and we look forward to continuing to work with Salem County.
I just want to say thank you to NAMI New Jersey for the award. It's been my privilege to work side by side with those in my own community and those with the state that have a desire and a willingness to serve and to better educate those about mental illness. I do not know where I would be today without the support and education that I have received from those that truly understand what is needed to get the support to be able to help our loved ones and to make a difference in our community. Thank you.
Our next awardee is Lara Zucker from Bergen County. Lara is a firehouse up in Bergen County. Again, she has helped her affiliate make it through the reaffiliation process and has been such a pillar of strength and determination in Bergen County. And here's Lara now.
I'm so grateful to receive this leadership award. We at NAMI Greater Bergen have had some major challenges in recent years, but I've been fortunate to work with a great new team, and I'm proud to see that we've risen from the ashes. We, like all the other affiliates, will continue to support, assist, and educate families living with mental health conditions to help improve their quality of life. It's my personal goal to fight against stigma and promote wellness because that's what all of our families deserve. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Lara. And as you know, this is our first virtual annual meeting. And while we have all become experts in Zoom, we really want to appreciate you guys working with us as we figure out all sorts of technical things that we need to do with videos. So as we said, we will have our videos and the presentations as well as the PowerPoints all on our website. So thank you as we work through our first virtual annual meeting. Moving on with the awards, we will be going to the Smarts Awards, also presented by Phil Lubitz. Phil?
Well, one of our newest NAMI signature programs is NAMI Smarts for Advocacy. We are so fortunate to have a dedicated cadre, a statewide dedicated cadre of passionate advocates who have all been trained by NAMI National to present this innovative program. NAMI Smarts for Advocacy is a hands-on advocacy training program that helps people with mental illness, friends and families transform their passion and lived experience into skilled grassroots advocacy. As we've known, the power of NAMI is in the power of our personal stories. NAMI Smarts helps us distill those stories and tell them in the most powerful and meaningful way. The award this year for the NAMI Smarts is going to go to our entire NAMI Smarts team, who have been so dedicated in going through a full training, working tirelessly with each other to perfect their program, and then present this throughout the state. So we'd like to honor Alex Zhang, Abby Katz, Arnold Hinman, Juliette Hinman, Mark Purvitt, Jane Dembski, and Dominga Grinnell. And as an update, with the COVID-19 emergency, it's been difficult to do the kinds of hands-on face-to-face training that Smarts is noted for. So the team has been working diligently, and we are optimistic that in the next month we will be able to have an online version of Smarts. So again, be on the lookout for our team, and everyone who's been involved in this. We're going to be presenting a NAMI Smarts training on our online platform.
Great, thank you so much, Phil.
Greetings from NAMI, New Jersey, the National Alliance on Mental Illness. I am Lisa Powell, the Director of Outreach Services and the Program Coordinator for Act Now, which stands for the African American Community Together Now, one of the 4 multicultural groups that NAMI does offer to the community. For those of you who are not familiar with NAMI, NAMI is a statewide nonprofit organization dedicated to improving the lives of individuals and families that do suffer from a mental illness. NAMI also provides education, support, and public awareness programs.
Yes, so that is the voice of NAMI New Jersey. Thank you, Lisa. That was the welcoming, comforting, and saying that you are not alone, there is hope. Last year, this time, we set the goals to fight the nickname of the best kept secret. We don't want that nickname. And I think that we have made progress with all the plan strategies shown in the next slide. We have been planning all sorts of strategies and hoping to engage the community in person and online. And as to what Lisa just demonstrated, we have been doing a lot of that in the community. But when COVID-19 hit in March, we found ourselves fighting quite another battle. Together with our community, we quarantined for safety and health, we grieved the loss of normalcy, and we learned together to cope healthily with the unknown. But every crisis presents an opportunity If we can go to the next slide. NAMI New Jersey team responded quickly with a host of online programming that Jen just shared earlier. And we have engaged an unprecedented amount of community members. We utilized tracking tools to monitor our reach. And this is what we saw, the all-around increase on all the online platforms. And we are surely breaking that nickname of the best kept secret, and more people were served across the state and beyond. Website sees a whopping 40% increase in visits. YouTube has 61% more subscribers, and we had almost 2,700 views on the NAMI New Jersey channel in the past quarter. Social media-wise, Facebook saw a 53% increase in the average post reach, and Twitter has a 30% increase in profile visits. We also doubled our efforts in informing our 11,000 email subscribers of our wide range of online services. So 94 notice emails were sent out to different lists since the pandemic started. And if we can go to the next slide, I do want to share about the, the most visited web pages that we recorded in the last quarter. The first one is the homepage. Then we have webinar series. We have started the webinar series in end of March, starting from what Phil Lubitz has shared with us about HIPAA, and also our wonderful Peggy Swarbrick from CSPNJ, sharing how best to take care of ourselves during COVID. So after that, we have so many wonderful webinars, and a lot of the views really were attracted to that site. And then we have the COVID-19 support and resources with a master calendar of all our online services. And we also provide links for emergency contact in the state and how people can reach out if they need help, especially for people with mental health conditions. And the number four most visited webpage is online support groups. And we are very proud of that pivoting. Thank you to the wonderful team that Lynn and Jay and Jen led. And the fifth one is where to get help. From this list, you can tell that during the COVID, people have been reaching out. They need help, and there is a lot that we can do. So you can see down there, NAMI New Jersey website actually has over 20,000 visits just in the past quarter. And I want to say that we plan, but actually sometimes when things happen, it's up to us, up to the whole team to pivot. So I'm very proud to share those data, and I feel that we can do more in that department. If we can go to the next slide, I want to change angle a little bit. I want to share how the whole NAMI, from the national to the state to local levels, we have really been putting a lot more focus on the DEI, which means diversity, equity, and inclusion. And here, as we are planning in the past year, we've been, the 4 multicultural teams of NAMI New Jersey have been really pulling together and trying to build a more sustainable structure so that we can succeed in the reach and also the alignment and capacity building. Next slide, please. In terms of reach, we have been serving statewide communities through our phone referral and support services and our online support groups that we started right around early April. We were very quick in that, very proud of the team. And the webinars, we know that Samhaj and NAMI en Español and also ECNOW, they've all have planned webinars for the communities in their own specific language and culture. So the next counties we see are where the in-person support groups we planted: Bergen, Burlington, Hudson, Middlesex, Morris, Somerset, Union. We'll look into partnering with our local affiliates to increase our reach so that we serve our diverse communities. Next, please. In terms of an alignment, what it means really is that we put a lot of effort on aligning with national so that we can actually offer the best practice through the signature programs. So the following is a list of the signature programs that we have labored. All the teams have been really trying very hard and successfully in offering these. And one word about the family to family course. Finally, after over a decade of advocacy, NAMI National has just started last month two distinct projects. It's both a 9-month project to translate the NAMI family to family course officially into Spanish and Chinese, Mandarin Chinese, because of NAMI Nationals or their leadership well, and also donation from the community. And Sharing Hope is a project that Act Now was approached by NAMI National so that this national program of how to speak with African American about mental health could be revamped and improved. So we thank Lisa's team for that. Next. In terms of capacity building, just now I mentioned that we have set up a new structure, and in the past 12 months, we have slowly but surely built this structure that allows us to expand and sustain better. And thanks to all the regional coordinators, the peer engagement specialists, family engagement specialists, and program assistants, these wonderful volunteers have really stepped up to the plate and contribute to this new structure and our new effort. And we continue to train our signature program team members. Thanks to Jen, Lynn, and Jay, we are hoping to grow this team so that we have indigenous language and cultural appropriate service through the signature programs. And collaborations, we have a lot of collaborations with national and also local agencies and businesses so that our work could be not like preaching to the choir, but really we have new connections. And last but not least, we have had increased our fundraising efforts. And some successes I'd like to share is that Act Now has been awarded the wonderful grant from the A Beautiful Mind Foundation. And actually later today, they're going to the award ceremony. And also Samhash got a huge increase in donation. So we thank the team, and also Camp Hop and NAMI Angel en Español have been ramping up our fundraising efforts. So all these, we want to be self-reliant. We want to be engaging the community so that when we go out, people know that we are part of NAMI, and people know that we are part of the message of you are not alone and there is hope. Thank you all. And next, we would like to transition into giving out recognition to all our hardworking volunteers who really gave their labor of love. And I would like to invite Lisa to start our program.
Yes, thank you, Maggie. Okay. It is my pleasure to present the Act Now African American Community Together Now Recognition Award to Donna Williams. Monthly, Donna rises to the occasion along with her co-facilitator by making sure that the community receives her utmost support, more so now than ever. Donna joined the Act Now support group in 2008. She became a co-facilitator in 2009 and was appointed as the Act Now Southern New Jersey Regional Coordinator in 2019. Her dedication to the program has not been unnoticed. Sensational job, Donna, and congratulations. It is an honor to present the Act Now African American Community Together Now Recognition Award to Tiffany L. Mayers. Tiffany is the Act Now member who created the new logo, which suggests that Act Now is moving forward to bigger and better things. Tiffany always believes in moving the program forward in the right direction, and she is a true advocate for the community. Tiffany became an Act Now member in 2008 and has worked diligently to make positive things happen. The year of 2019, she was appointed the Central New Jersey Regional Coordinator. Sensational job, Tiffany, and congratulations. Because of these two people and the entire Act Now advisory, we are moving forward to support individuals with a mental illness. Kudos to the entire advisory. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Lisa. That was wonderful.
Thank you.
Okay, next, I would like to present the CAMHOP Program Recognition Awards. If we can go to the next slide. Yes, so it's my honor to present this recognition award 2020 to one of our amazing connection facilitator, Victor Cho. Victor has been participating in CAMHOP programming and activities since 3 years ago. And we are very happy to see him celebrating his 18th birthday and then promptly joined the NAMI Connection Facilitator team. And he is such an inspiration, and he's very faithfully serving, and he also pivoted with us and stepped up to the plate and attended almost all the NAMI Connection meetings that CAMHOP offered since April. And as a facilitator, he has really shown that level of empathy and care and non-judgmental support to the to the peers. So congratulations, Victor. We are proud of you. Next. Yes, and we are thrilled to be able to deliver this CAMHOP Recognition Award to Ms. Yin Lam. And Ms. Yin has been involved and contributing to CAMHOP services as a provider actually early, I think about 8 or 9 years ago. And Ms. Lam has been serving as a school psychologist in one of the Northern New Jersey school district. And upon her retirement last year, she promptly approached CAMHOP and saying that she would love to devote much of her time to serving the community on the NAMI CAMHOP platform. So because of her unique background, she was nominated to get trained to and also to pick up the phone support role. So in the past almost a year, Ms. Lam has been serving on all those capacities. And we are very thankful for her expertise and lending her efforts in supporting family support group members as well. So well-deserved award. Thank you so much, Ms. Lam.
And next, Nelly Barraro will present the NAMI en Español Recognition Awards.
Thank you, Meredith. Hello, everyone. My name is Nelly Barreiro, and I am the NAMI en Español Program Coordinator. I am very thankful to be part of the NAMI NJ team for over a year now. I have the honor of working with amazing people while making a difference in the Hispanic community. With great pride, I have to share that our program has obtained so far 6 support groups in different counties of the state of New Jersey. And especially now during the pandemic, we have been sharing our support group programs online to Latino communities in other states. to help them in this difficult time. Two people who have been a part of my team, who I am very grateful for, are Viviana de Los Angeles and Jasmine Perez. I would like to congratulate Jasmine Perez on her well-deserved award. You are a good, responsible worker and you are supporting the organization voluntarily. You are studying all the time to improve the classes from family to family and our support groups. It is a pleasure to work with you. Jasmine, congratulations on your award nomination. Viviana de Los Angeles has been a great addition to our team as our first in our Envoy Spanish presenter and as a NAMI Connection facilitator. She has used her experience with mental illness to help others in the Spanish community who are dealing with a similar situation. She is an inspiration for many of us and is proof that mental illness does not have to slow you down, nor define you as a person. She is a great friend, mother, and human being. I am honored to recognize her with this award nomination this year. Thank you, Viviana and Jasmine, for all you have done for NAMI and Jade en Español. I know that we will continue to reach more people and help them on their road to recovery with your help. Thank you very much from the bottom of my heart to Maggie Lu. She is a person who has been my inspiration and a fundamental pillar in my work. Thanks to my wonderful work team, Lauren, Elizabeth, Jasmine, Maria, Viviana, Rosalind, and Julia. Thanks to my colleagues for all their help, and thanks to my family for their support. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Nelly. Next, we have the Sam Haj Recognition Awards presented by Bina Batkar.
Thank you, Meredith. Hello again. Today, I'm delighted and honored to announce the recipients of NAMI New Jersey Samaj South Asian Mental Health Awareness Program Recognition Awards. Congratulations, Yasmin Halim. Your dedication and selfless commitment to fighting stigma, discrimination, and perception of mental health disorders has made a huge difference here at Samaj and in the South Asian American community. Yasmin, here is a beautiful message to you from your mother, Zulekha Halim. Quote, Yasmin, as I know and remember within, is a smart, loving, caring, and friendly person. Such a joy to be with. We were a friendly daughter and mom team. Yasmin joined Samaj in the year 2005 after attempts at college classes. Some she succeeded colorfully and others not so much. She was always encouraged to volunteer and help others as she helped herself. In her high school days when anxiety and depression set in, and later as she got her diagnosis of bipolar manic depression, she was a trooper. Researched whatever that was available out there and educated herself and us, her parents, about her challenges and what she was going through. That is what led her to join Samaj. She helped around the office and with words of encouragement and training, was one of the first individuals facilitating Samaj Connection Group with her peers and also worked part-time with Choices. Unquote. Congratulations, Yasmin. It's our pleasure to have you. Thank you. Next slide, please. Our second awardee today is Phil Koshi. Congratulations, Phil, for showing the courage and resilience to share your stories of your journey through mental illness. You are surely an inspiration to others. Phil joined NAMI New Jersey and Samaj in 2016. He's searching for ways to destigmatize mental illness, especially in the South Asian community he grew up, led him to Samaj's mission. Wasting no time in getting trained as a connection group facilitator, he helped host the Samaj North Jersey group in person, and today he's helping all his peers on online platform. He has arranged several speakers in the past to discuss and educate the group on issues ranging from stress to parenting. Phil organized Mind Matters, a children's art competition to encourage mental health and its discussion among school-going children whose theme was mental wellness. Congratulations, Phil. And on behalf of NAMI New Jersey, Subha and I express our sincere gratitude and appreciation to Yasmin and Phil for their outstanding contribution to Samaj. Without dedicated volunteers like you, we would have a world full of services with no one to provide them. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Veena. And congratulations to Donna, Tiffany, Victor, Yin, Jasmine, Viviana, Yasmin, and Phil. You absolutely have helped us expand the multicultural programs across the state, and we are eternally grateful. Thank you for all of your hard work. We are now moving on to the Dara Axelrod Expressive Arts Program. So as you know, we have the Dara Axelrod Expressive Arts Program, and we had our Poetry Contest Awards this year. We had amazing contributions. Amazing work sent in. So thank you everyone who sent in a poem. These are our top 10 poems, and each one of them is more amazing than the next. So we wanted to share some of the top poems from the authors themselves. This is our third place poem called Silence, presented by Michelle Biafore.
Silence by Michelle Belfiore. Down, into the darkness, hands reaching for me, but no, I don't reach back. Further, into the darkness I go, it's all I know. Alone, into the darkness, gasping for air, none to be found. Afraid, in the darkness, not sure when, if, light will be seen again. Silence. Up, into the light, hands reaching for me, but no, help isn't needed. Slowly, into the light, I am the light. I am the fire. The fire is within me. Up, slowly, into the light. Things are brighter. Things are clearer. Things have hope. What goes down can come up, higher than ever before.
Amazing poem. Thank you so much. Our second place poem is called Untitled by Jennifer McGraw. And our first place poem by Megha Sood is called My Survival Story.
Hi, my name is Megha Sood. I'm a poet and editor based in Jersey City, New Jersey. Today I'll be reading my poem, My Survival Story, which was the winner of the NAMI NJ Dara Axelrod Poetry Contest 2020. I'm really thankful to NAMI, Jacques Armstrong, and the entire team of Expressive Arts Network for giving me this opportunity. My Survival Story. The slow cleaving in my backbone, the seamless transformation, branching into my thousand selves like a sapling breaking from the blind seed. I'm sprouting, I'm thriving. Growing like a Medusa, this fecundity of myself, breaking out into thousand versions of me, morphing into shapes, perfecting the art of topiary. Like a reflection of the summer sun, shining into a million versions of me on shards of broken mirror, blessing them with its apricity. I am the war cry, the mortal fear, residing behind the enemy lines, the lava, the primordial gel, creating life so sublime. I am the knowledge in the verse, in the smattering cacophony of your mind. With inked breaths and walnut skin, boisterous, unfettered, and uncontrolled, walking barefoot on this gravel path, unspoolings life fears in its intimate corridors. My pain, impaled on the stars in the nightly sky, I shine through my pulverized skin. The broken pieces I foraged together to make a whole of me, an untrammeled beauty within. This fecundity is my survival instinct to handle the plethora of emotions life throws at me, undulating between the proximity and prosody of pain. I'm learning. Yes, I'm growing. Thanks.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Miga. And thank you to everyone who sent in a poem, and especially to our top 10 poets. So as we're closing out, it's 5 minutes after 1. We just have a couple more things to do. And I want to share with you we were lucky to have Maggie and Jen share where we were for the past year. And so, excuse me, I want to talk a little bit about where we're going. So we're going to be moving through and past the pandemic and into the future. And I love this quote: gratitude turns what we have into what is enough. And one thing that we've learned over the last several months is just how grateful we at NAMI New Jersey are to be able to have all of our affiliates, all of our volunteers do so much work to support the families and individuals across New Jersey. So just to look over at 2019 and 2020, we're calling it the bad, the good, and the technology. Because obviously we can't deny the fact that March 13th was the last time that NAMI New Jersey as an entire staff was in the office together. So for 4 months of physical isolation, you heard from both Maggie and Jen how our staff and volunteer really were able to come together and mobilize and create a tremendous response across the state. So by March 18th, we had our first online support groups. And now, thanks to Lynn and Jay and our volunteers, we have 3 family support groups and 3 connection groups every week. And 30% of those people who are signing up are brand new. So we really are thankful to everyone for providing the support to our existing and new members that are finding us. We also created the webinar series. Our most popular webinar had 370 people watching live, and to date has over 380 views on our website. So this is just showing us that technology, while it's not perfect and not necessarily for everyone, it's absolutely here to stay. And we're looking at how we continue to open new opportunities and use technology moving forward. And just thank you to all of our volunteers, because all of the work that we've done over especially the last 4 months in quarantine through the pandemic, and even through before that, the entire year, none of it is possible without the volunteers. So thank you from the bottom of my heart, and I know from everyone on our team. So how we're going to move through and past the pandemic. The use of technology is going to have to continue. We're reaching new people, new populations, and creating new opportunities that we had not necessarily thought about before. Online groups, online outreaches, webinars, educational opportunities, and even online leader trainings that you heard a little bit about. They're all on the plan for 2020 and 2021. We're going to be piloting online education classes like family to family and basics. So while we're hoping that the doors are going to open soon and we'll be able to physically be closer together, emotionally, we're never going to be separated. We are always available through our online classes and by phone. So we are making sure that we continue to outreach to you and new people that need us. And we have to be realistic in that the uncertainty of the current pandemic, we have to secure our current levels and programming. So we're not sure what's going on, so we need to make sure that what we have continues. And so our plan for 2020 and 2021 is to ensure that all residents who want access have access to NAMI's signature programs, regardless of their location, their quarantine status, or the economic climate. So we are focused heavily in this next year, despite what goes on around us in the economy and in the health world, that we are going to continue to be here for NAMI families. And internally, we're organizing. We have to support what we currently have and then look to expand it. So internally, we're adapting to a new model of interaction. In the next couple of weeks, you'll be getting communications from us about our new organizational structure and our new engagement with our affiliates, because what we are looking to do is incorporate affiliate support throughout the organization so that every person in our organization is now an affiliate liaison to you and your needs. So please stay tuned as we roll that out over the next couple months. And our real goal is that NAMI needs to have strong, thriving affiliates throughout the state in order for us to expand our services to the millions in New Jersey who really can benefit from our services. If you look at 1 in 5 in New Jersey, we have over 1.5 million people who need us. So we really want to continue to strengthen our affiliates, local and statewide, so that we can really reach out to the people who need us. And we will be restarting our strategic planning process. We had one strategic planning session in the South, and then 2 days later, the governor shut the state down. So we did not forget about it. But now that we're starting to get more familiar with Zoom, despite technical glitches that still happen, and while we're still opening up, in the fall, we will resume our Zoom strategic planning sessions. So we'll have one in the central, one in the north, and then we'll work to see how we can get a statewide Zoom interaction as well. So that will be coming, so please stay tuned, because we will be updating our strategic plan to mimic nationals, meaning the goals that they sent out, the 3 set goals: that people get help early, people get the best possible care, and that people are diverted from the justice system. And work in those areas continue through education and support, advocacy, and leading the conversation by being a model. And in that realm, I'm really happy to share that today we had a board meeting prior to the NAMI, this annual meeting, and unanimously our NAMI New Jersey board adopted a resolution to condemn racism. And basically, it's a long resolution that we'll put on our website, but to be short, it says, therefore, NAMI New Jersey commits to fully participating in conversations and activities that aim to reject racism in all of its forms. And NAMI New Jersey commits to the development and implementation of strategies and best practices that dismantle racism and ethnic oppression within all aspects of our programming. And therefore, be it resolved that NAMI New Jersey strongly denounces racism in all of its forms for its negative psychological, social, educational, economic effects, and supports public policy to eliminate the mental health disparities perpetuated by racism and racial discrimination. So we have a lot of work to do this year, and we're committed to working with our affiliates, our multicultural groups, and our members to move forward with this agenda. So we will come through this together. And I love this quote, you know me in quotes. We have gone through some difficult times like everyone else, and perhaps our working together and respecting each other's abilities, in addition to that little thing called love, helped us survive. And if there's anything that we have seen through this pandemic is how strong NAMI is and how amazing our volunteers and families are and how great everyone can come together to support each other. So again, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Thank you for reminding us that we are not alone. We might be physically far, but emotionally and socially, we are here for each other. And together we are NAMI strong. So I thank you for that. And to continue with the theme of thanks, I do want to move on and thank some of our staff because again, we have really been able to mobilize amazing, amazing work thanks to everything they do. We want to recognize our long-term staff recognition. So Selena Sanchez was our executive assistant through NAMI New Jersey. Let me share my screen. From 1996 to 2020. So she has been an amazing support to NAMI New Jersey for the past 24 years. And we want to thank her for her long-term service to NAMI New Jersey. And I just want to also acknowledge our amazing, amazing staff. Phil, who throughout the pandemic, as you can imagine, there's amazing work going on at different levels, and Phil has been in contact with state and local and federal levels to make sure that the conversation never strays away from the very real reality of mental health and the families that go through it every day. Marcel has been answering our calls regardless of where she is. Bina, Lisa, Nellie, and Maggie continuing our multicultural work wherever they are. Sharon, who keeps the lights on wherever we are and keeps the program going. And all this technology that we have been doing would not have been possible without Stephanie. And I just also want to really take a special shout out to both Maggie and Jennifer, because everything they've done, they've really been able to mobilize the entire staff, all our volunteers across the state to really make sure that we're able to do programming. And all of our program staff recognition. Lynn and Jay, without you, we could not do any of the online support groups. You've been amazing. Marilyn, for continuing family support remotely. And then just going down the amazing long list of all our consultants and our support team. Jill and Elena, Jaquise, Susan for keeping the walk going virtually, Cynthia, Lauren, and Rosalind, who stepped in at the last minute and has been helping us keep things going. Shanae and Tiffany, Donna, Winifred and Bob, Melanie, Kathy, Ben, Lynn, Dan, Suba, Rupi, and Shagun. All of this would not be possible at all without every single one of you. So I thank you tremendously. And before we close, we have one more thing to share. So just to say, okay, we sometimes tell little white lies, and I just want to share that we wanted to do a special thanks to 3 of our staff. So we told a little white lie and told them we needed pictures for no reason. But we wanted to have our quarantine superstar shout out to these 3 staff people, because again, we have done so much and the entire team has been amazing. But Stephanie, Jay, and Lynn have been our quarantine superstars. We want to give you special recognition. We tell you in our private staff meetings, but on a statewide level. Again, Jay and Lynn, you mobilized within less than a week to get our support groups online. And Stephanie, you were always in the background making sure that we want to do a webinar, we want to do a support group, we want to do an annual meeting online, and Stephanie has been there every step of the way to make sure it happens. So Stephanie, Jay, and Lynn, the entire staff want to thank you for being our support, for making sure that the entire state is completely supported. So thank you from the bottom of my heart for just being amazing. So thank you very much. And so now we would like to close, and we would like to have a closing remark from our new board president. After we close, we will play a song as you exit the webinar. So stay tuned to hear that. But if Mark Williams is, there we go. We like to introduce Mark Williams as our incoming NAMI New Jersey board president. And thank you, Mark, and I'll turn it over to you.
Thank you, Meredith, for the introduction. Greetings, members of the NAMI New Jersey family. Executive Director Meredith Blunt, Board President Steve Williams, members of the Board of Trustees, invited guests, friends, and affiliates. I am so pleased to be starting my 10th year of association with NAMI New Jersey as its newly elected board president. As we look forward to 2021, this is also an opportunity to look back on 2020, NAMI New Jersey's 35th year of service to others. I know we're only halfway through it, but it feels like it's been forever. It's only been 6 months. A brief look at the words surrounding NAMI New Jersey's website banner celebrating 35 years starts in part with, we are proud of our organization's achievements. We are energized and well-positioned to continue the excellent traditions and values while staying agile in meeting the challenging needs of New Jersey communities. Wow, staying agile is right. I have to say how proud I am of NAMI New Jersey staff and volunteers for their extraordinary efforts with making sure that NAMI New Jersey's core programming continued to provide the high quality support to New Jersey communities during this unprecedented public health crisis. I am proud to be associated with NAMI New Jersey because time after time, this organization has stepped up to successfully face the many challenges that are embedded in the work that we do. I have no hesitation in declaring that NAMI New Jersey is well positioned to provide the high quality support and advocacy long after the physical threat of the pandemic has passed. Make no mistake, There will continue to be a significant strain on the mental health and primary care systems and infrastructure limitations exposed post-pandemic. The well-worn phrase, thinking outside the box, may no longer be applicable as we move forward in this coming year. We need to be thinking as if there is no box at all. I have no doubt that NAMI New Jersey will emerge stronger and even more vital as we continue to provide support, educate the community, advocate for beneficial public policies, and promote research of treatments that improve the lives of the people that we serve. Although this past year has been both a challenge and an opportunity, we take the benefits of lessons learned forward to continue improving on the services that we already provide. NAMI New Jersey will continue to be a significant voice of mental wellness in New Jersey. You will hear our collective voices when we beat back stigma. You will hear our voices when we advocate for culturally competent treatment for our diverse communities. You will hear our voice as we demand that CTI be made mandatory for law enforcement. You will hear our voices as we strive to achieve intentional diversity, equity, and inclusion as a continuing core value. You will hear our voices because silence is not an option. And in ending, I would like to take a second to acknowledge the passing of Congressman John Lewis and share with you some of his words as we continue to battle our greatest enemy, stigma. Quote, "We must be bold, brave, and courageous as we find a way to get in the way, to find a way to get into trouble. Good trouble, necessary trouble." End quote. Thank you very much, everybody. Looking forward to serving you in the coming year.
Have you ever felt like nobody was there? Have you ever felt forgotten in the middle of nowhere?
Have you ever felt like you could disappear? Like you could fall and no one would hear?
Well, let that lonely feeling wash away. Maybe there's a reason to believe you'll be okay. 'Cause when you don't feel strong enough to stand, you can reach out your hand. And oh, someone will come running, and I know they'll take you home.
Even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need a friend to carry you, and when you're broken on the ground, you will be found. So let the sun come streaming in, 'cause you'll reach up and you'll rise again. Lift your head and look around. You will be found. You will be found. You will be found. You will be found.
There's a place where we don't have to feel alone. And every time that you call out, you're a little less alone. someone to carry you. When you're broken on the ground, you will be found. So let the sun come streaming in, 'cause you'll reach up and you'll rise again. If you only look around, you will be found. Even when the dark comes crashing through, you will be found. When you need someone to carry you, you will be found. You will be found. You will be found.
Thank you all for joining us today, and we look forward to you joining us over the next year. Have a great day.